the first goal in the Toronto FC versus Philadelphia Union match. This one comes courtesy by Toronto's Ola Brynhildsen, who scores in the 75th minute, lifts the ball over Andre Blake's hands. And this was a terrible goal for the Union to concede. You can see right here, Quinn Sullivan on the ball and Toronto's defensive half of the field. And it's nothing fancy here. It's a typical 4v4. There's nobody applying pressure here on Quinn Sullivan. But he's going to go ahead and try to pass this ball inside to Mikael Uhre, who does find himself in a little bit of space, but his pass gets intercepted. And Toronto's then going to just play one long ball over the top, and just poor communication from Nathan Harriel and Jacob Glesnes. Notice the positioning here by Kai Wagner on the right-hand side of your screen there at the bottom. Pushed up high, but not normally as high as he likes to be. He likes to make those overlapping runs to the left of whoever's playing inside of him, whether that be Indiana Vasilev or, in this case, Quinn Sullivan. And so you can see Quinn Sullivan right here with the giveaway here, and now it's just one long ball over the top. Quick pause here, though, to just show you guys the positioning. What should have happened here? So it's 2v2. It's nothing fancy here by Toronto. You have your two center backs back here in Jacob Glesnes and Nathan Harriel. And what should have happened, and we'll see it in the replay, Nathan Harriel watches the ball go over his head. But it should have been Jacob Glesnes closing down Ola on this play. He takes a good touch to get away from Nathan Harriel, but both center backs just seem a little bit hesitant on this play. Nathan Harriel should have let Glesnes go for this ball into Ola. It should have been Nathan Harriel cutting inside. That way you still have 2v2, but neither center back really does that. Nathan Harriel then just beat because of that good touch. And then he's just going to go ahead and lift this ball over Andre Blake's head, and it's 1-0 Toronto in the 75th minute. It's just simple stuff here from Toronto. They turned the Union over, and really, they didn't force anything. It's just a bad pass from Quinn Sullivan, one ball over the top, a good first touch, and then it's a powerful strike over the hands of Andre Blake to put Toronto up 1-0. Again, like I said, we'll take a look at this from a higher angle just to show the positioning of the center backs, looking prior to this ball getting played over the top, where Nathan Harriel was on this play. So it's right here. The ball is going to get lifted over the top, and look, you have Nathan Harriel inside with the vision over his head. You can see he's watching this ball, and when that happens, he's got to cut inside. Jacob Glesnes has to go and cut out that pass out to Brynhildsen, because he sees the run. He sees the run clearly. He's got to commit to that. He can't assume that Nathan Harriel is going to get back. Both center backs, hesitate a little bit on this play. And you also see Jacob Glesnes check to his left just to see where Frankie Westfield is on this play. Notice both Union center backs push past the halfway line here, because it's what the Union like to do with their center backs, push them high up in the field. Neither fullback is really high up, but they aren't in position to make a play. And again, it's 1v1 defending for Nathan Harriel and Jacob Glesnes here. It's nothing too dangerous. They should have had this handled. But again, it's a little bit of hesitation. There's a check by Jacob Glesnes to see where Frankie is, and it's a great first touch there. But right there, Jacob Glesnes comes in way too late to make this challenge. And again, he doesn't commit because he thinks, okay, well, the cutback pass is on. Frankie Westfield's not close enough to cover that cutback pass, but none of that should have happened. It should have been Jacob Glesnes committing from the beginning with that ball over the top. He sees the run. Nathan Harriel push up high, out of position. No way he was getting to this, and Toronto take advantage of just poor defensive mistakes by the Union and go up 1-0. This is the second goal in the Toronto versus Philadelphia Union match. This one comes courtesy by Nathan Harriel to tie the game up at 1-1 off of a header. And so Kai Wagner going to be on this corner kick as always. But I want to point out just how the Union approach this corner kick. And so you have Alejandro Bedoya and Ty Baribo, both of those guys highlighted on your screen. Both of them have the arrows underneath them. They're just going to make runs towards Kai Wagner, towards the corner flag, just to open up this space, open up the area for Nathan Harriel. And it's just simple. It's a great time jump by Nathan, a great time run, but it is so clever by Ty Baribo, Alejandro Bedoya, just clearing out that space. It's nothing fancy by the Union, and it's just Nathan Harriel getting up there, attacking this ball, and so it's a great delivery right here by Kai, and then Nathan just out-jumps his defender there. It's a powerful header there in the 86th minute to tie this game up 1-1. It's a huge moment right there for the Union after they had started the first half in this game really, really well. Unfortunate not to be up by multiple goals or at least score one goal in the first half. And Toronto obviously scored the first goal in this game, and then the Union leave it late. They get an equalizer off of a set piece, the 12th set piece goal of this season. But again, we'll go ahead and look at that once again by the delivery from Kai Wagner into Nathan Harriel. It's just a beautiful cross into Nate. 1v1, just outjumps his defender. Defender not close, doesn't track the run all that well. You want to see better man marking if you're a Toronto fan, but he completely loses Nathan Harriel. He's late, and like I said, Nathan Harriel times his run really well, times his jump really, really well, and it's a perfect delivered ball by Kai Wagner there to give the Union the 12th set-piece goal of the season. And final goal in this match comes courtesy by Kai Wagner in the 92nd minute to give the Union a 2-1 lead. The Union eventually hold on to win this game, but this comes from Frankie Westfield throwing the ball into Alejandro Bedoya. Toronto, they win the header, they clear it. It falls to Charles Sharp, who was a substitute in the second half, was only on the field for about 5-6 minutes here. He's a striker, and he poorly clears this ball away, and it allows Kai Wagner just to go ahead and collect the loose ball, take a touch, and then Kai's shot takes a deflection off of Matty Longstaff. And so you can see the throw by Frankie Westfield, cleared away right there, touch there by Sharp, bad clearance, and then it's a great strike there by Kai Wagner, not closed down. Yes, he gets a little bit of help there from the deflection, but again, it's being in the right place, right time. Kai Wagner push up high in Toronto's half of the field here for this throw-in, just aware, ready for any deflection, any ball that may end up his way. You see how much it means for the Philadelphia Union right there to score 2 goals in the last 5 minutes in a game that, a little bit harsh that they were trailing in, but Toronto took advantage of an opportunity that the Union gave them. The touch there by Wagner, yes, it gets a little bit of help there by Matty Longstaff, throws Sean Johnson off, but again, just being in the right place, right time. Union have had so many players throughout the season. Yes, I know we're 16 games in, but 13 different goal scorers. It seems when your forwards aren't scoring goals, it seems when your attacking midfielders aren't scoring goals, you have different players stepping up. You get both goals in this game from defenders. Yes, a little bit fortunate there. I get that, 100%. But at the same time, right, you got to create your luck, and that's exactly what the Union did here on this play. They take advantage of 2 poor clearances by Toronto. Kai Wagner in the right place at the right time to give the Union a 2-1 lead.